Joe Frog, and of course Joe Frog, and doing it with the Dr. Jose Chameleon. John Frog doing it with Dr. Jose Chameleon at the top of the hours. You know, each and every single time we always give you the Friday. We call it the Friday Vibe, where we give you the weekly reviews and the roundup. You know, views or roundup. You can just pick your own word, yeah, to call it. It's a Friday. Sergeant MCC remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital later. It's a Friday weekly roundup. A lot. You see, a lot is happening in the music industry. And of course, a lot has happened over the weekend. You know, the nomination of the president, the presidential candidate, a lot, you know, the alien skin sagas, a lot of sagas has been happening over the weekend, yeah? I mean, over the week. And if I'm told you missed the show, the CHUKU CHUKU show from Monday till yesterday, this is the time that you don't really have to miss. Every Friday, we always give you a weekly roundup, you know? Give you the stories, you know, the stories that has been, you know, trending over the week, you know, the celebrity gossip, and whatever you call it. We always give it to you each and every single time in full package. Yeah? In full package. And of course, before that, a lot is happening. Let me start by fasting fast. Yeah? A lot is happening in the music industry. And of course, we have the lady herself, that is Sherry Cool with the Inikani. Annie A. Audio alert, Inikani, and of course MC Jacksqui is having MC Jax. This is one of the most trending Aluru comedian right now as we speak, and of course one of the most trending comedian right now as we speak. And of course he's already in Nebi Town for his event. The comedy show will be going down at IB's launch. That is today. So make sure that you go and witness. Chitike witnessing lempare de kuwengi inindo matin eni. Anda uruo kile mambo wiji kude uruo ebechibedi paida kuchecha hotel moki paida kuchecha. Eneke cheke madok ikumlempa entertainment. And of course animedu kuma eni the Starboy Jr. For the first time ebechikabedu live. He will be live in Arua City. That is come 4th October. This is the coming Saturday at Blazon Court. So Arua people, entertainment has come into your docket just closely into your house. So what else do you need for? What else do you need? Then we have all the entertainment package fully for you. Yeah, full package. So Aluria, Wurikani, Starboy Jr. Wangemira Chelebe Bibini, Arua any donga kwaya nia. Witness in Tango Party. And of course, all this comes to you in one way or the other in the entertainment gossip that we have right now. But apart from that, a lot is trending. Yeah, giving you the hint alone. Alien Skin over the week. Alien Skin fan gone guys in Bali. They beat up one guy, one dancer to death. Living along that the presidential, nomination went on very well, but with a lot of loopholes, the saga, the entertainment industry. You see, in entertainment, we have a lot of things that always happens. You know, that one there is that also a lot of things happen during the the presidential nominations. And then that one of the West Nilers, one of our guy was also taken in. They call it Jack. You go Jack there. One of our West Nilers are, of course, a prominent person in the industry. Yeah, prominent in the industry. All these will be coming to you one by one. One of the MCs, and the show host in Uganda also backing up because, backing. Yeah, I call it backing because of 1.8 billion shillings allocated for the MCs. Yeah, all these will be coming, in the course of the show. So, Sergeant MC still remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. But before that, because of time, I really need to give you one of these, yeah? Because of time, I have to give you one of the stories. Most especially, the most painful story. You see, during the presidential nomination, a lot happened. And that was to me, it was the national nomination. national presidential nomination, even if others are not invited, but for our own president, the nomination for our own president, we expected them to cut across all the peoples in the country. Yes, the dignity of people in the country, they were invited in all regions, in all the corners of the regions. Then the entertainment sector is where the problem comes in. The entertainment sector, I don't know what Eddie Kenzo as the president, what Eddie Kenzo as the presidential advisor on creatives, I don't know what these people are doing. The president of federation, the president of federation, I don't really know what some of these entertainers are doing right there in the other upper seat. You can't tell me out of 35 artists, only 8 artists that comes from northern Uganda. And out of 8 artists, only 1 artist performs. And that is Romeo. You see, this saga of Romeo, I don't call it a saga, but of course, I don't know whether in the whole of northern Uganda, we only have Romeo in the industry who is known. That's what I don't know. Yes, we understand that he has a very powerful gospel song, that is a Yoleng. He has a very powerful gospel song. We all know that. But does that make him the only artist in northern Uganda? We have guys in northern Uganda, yes. The same Biebe Cool that did the same thing in Yumbe this very particular year, it should be this year or late last year. He did something. The same thing also in Yumbe, where it left people hanging, and it left a lot of artists in northern Uganda, in West Nile generally, annoyed. You get? And the same Baby Cool, on that very particular day, he became the MC. I don't know what Baby Cool is trying to insinuate in northern Uganda. He became the MC. We have a lot of MCs in the country. Most especially in all the regions, they have their MCs. They have their prominent MCs that they do believe in. But everywhere you see Baby Cool, whenever there is any NRM function, Baby Cool he always wants the visibility for people in the world to know that he rules Uganda when it comes to entertainment. Really? And I'm very sure that in the next, the day after tomorrow, the president will be here. Let me say tomorrow, the president will be here. And I believe that him, with his manyanga, he will also come around here and also want to dominate everything. So this is the Baby Cool who had we had Man Pato and Ziggy Zaga that represented West Nile. We had J.M. Kennedy and other artists that represented northern Uganda. 8 artists in northern Uganda were supposed to perform. Only out of 1,000 and more artists that we have, 1,000 plus artists that we have in northern Uganda. Yes, if you take it region by region, go to Germany. I can mention the names. We have Slaughter the Panga, we have Fifi Music, we have Asha DMK, we have Destiny Boy, Silly Boy. These are the people, the 2GB. These are the people in Germany. If you are in the music industry and you don't talk about these people, then you're lying. Let's come to Gulu. We have Lucky Boss Miko team. We have the Easy the Lyrical. We have the Easy. We have the Boss Mick. We have the Pretty B. We have a lot of artists. Okengbon Town. There are very many artists. Region by region. So that's why I said it. We have more than 1,000 plus artists in northern Uganda. But out of all, we expected at least 20 plus artists within northern Uganda should showcase there. In Nebi, we have a lot of artists. The lights of, Upper Greater Nebi. We have the lights of Bushi the King, Starboy Jr., the Aswalifa, the Elton Lover Boy, the Twisky Finger, the Bushi the King, Lucky D. Very many, the Maya Keys. We have very many prominent, the Slim Divas. We have very many prominent artists who are known. In Paida, the rolling snake, the ray, they are very many. If you really want me to mention names, I will mention for you. I will call for you names in northern Uganda. We have them. But I don't really understand the structure in the music industry when it comes to northern Uganda. And trust me, northern Uganda, they love the president. We really love our president with all our hearts. That's why in that video recording, Ziggy said it clearly that in northern Uganda, we have our president votes. 100%. But this time around, we don't need Biebekul. And I'm telling you this, we don't really need Biebekul. Even me personally saying this, we don't really need Biebekul in Uganda. We don't need Biebekul in northern Uganda because he has really caused a lot of manyanga. To the extent of beating Ziggy Zaga, asking the bouncers to throw him out of the stage. Just because he wants to invite the northern artist to come and perform. Really? But of course, not out of annoyance, but I'm just trying to say this for God and my country. We really need to change the system. And if the West Nilers and Northerners are saying they don't want Biebekul in northern Uganda, I think they have the right. This is the same thing that Boswick team said. You see, I don't know whether it's undermining or looking down at the Northerners. We are there with the Northerners. This is yet the saga of performance, that went down on that very particular day. But of course, more will be coming your way. But it's really not a very good act. We Northerners, we have been neglected for a very long time. We have been sidelined for a very long time. I'm speaking as one of them. But of course, this is entertainment. We really need to cut across and do the right thing at the right time. At least, let's try to balance this. Yeah? Let's try to balance this. All this in the name of God and my country. And of course, let's first go for the music break. I will pass the rest of the case there. But of course, let's first go for the music break. And when we bounce back, I will be giving you the reasons and the artists who were supposed to perform and how many artists performed from Central on that very particular set. And it was a national presidential nomination. President of Uganda. If others are not inviting other people, I expected our own president. And I believe and I know our president is doing the right thing. But the people surrounding the president, they are the one causing all this manyanga. Let's go for a music break. And when we bounce back, at least we shall be having some 1, 2, 3 things about this. And then we jump into the MC's saga, the current 1.8 billion saga. Yeah, and more will be coming your Western Television. So IGMCC remains my name. Let's go for a music break.
See, girl, you trigger my love and my envy. I pay attention to you until my pockets are empty. Oh my God, you're tempting.
Now we had stopped, and of course, IGMCC remains my name. And you are watching West Night Television. We always give it to each and every single time. Yeah, the celebrity gossip, the sagas in the industry, and of course, only you can catch up with us on Star Times, on our Star Times satellite. That is a channel 477, and then on CHUKU satellite we are on channel 0073, and Azam TV. You can as well catch up with us on channel 369. And on all our socials, yeah? TikTok, you can as well catch up with us. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all socials. Just type West Night TV. Make sure that you ring the bell, you click on the bell. Yeah, so that you will be getting the notification each and every single time. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, in all social media platforms like I did tell you earlier on. TikTok. We're always live each and every single time for all these trending stories. You can, if I'm told you happen to miss on your screen, you can as well, you can as well revive yourself and feel at home. Get it on your social, and you can get it fresh and clean. Yeah? Yeah. You see, the World of Fame game, we have a lot of weeds, yeah, that we have a lot of weeds, yeah, that needs to be weeded. There are a lot of weeds in the industry. But of course, you see, whenever in our language, wachania kama machu tie iye, chimakang wenu be podu, wenu be work, kama machu tie makama wenu neno match. In any akadi nang ya chok biecha ngatimu girte biecha. Inwangu ni ngwen menu wangu de tinya nok. But Paul pangwen cheke shitu kama onde kama match utie iye. Pia ni kubanga ati pemite nen kama match atie iye. Donc eni kele mutie industry nema mwaka kini. Upika wachania machelo wachako. Yani ingeo sa majube kashido katingu nomination, presidential nomination in the country. Onwangere ni adan Paul padano zo nang ubedutie president. Mo gamenu wangere ni dano dongo mi government ma eni gibedutie president. Then itenge pa juru wer lembe ne beru marash. Mi gamenu wangu yani Paul pa juru wer mokucha mi central. Marongo pira deka bish. Gi performing manang podi president tuchungo. Mika mino wanya ingeo ni pelembe mkumeni kano betimile nwango bag percent ubedi kona kumata. You know, when such kind of things are happening in this country, where there's any presidential kind of or let me say organization where the president is going to be there, there are always money kept in a bag. Let me say this. Where for the performance, you perform, immediately you step on the stage, you perform, even if 1 song, 2 songs, you get down, your money is paid right there. You sign for your money there and then. I think that should be one reason as why central people, they had to perform fast. Because they said fast cash. Fast cash. So the central people, they always say, they always do this thing that like soldiers. Moja mimi. That is the motive. Let me say the motive of the central people. But it's not the right thing. So all the 35 artists who have been performing, I believe after performing, you go down, you get your money. You go down, you get your money. So our own guys also had to step on the stage. When it's almost closing to time. Closing to time when the president is almost arriving. That's when Romeo was introduced by Ziggy Zaga and Man Pato. He performed. By the time they are supposed, you know, when Ziggy Zaga and Man Pato stepped on the stage, the crowd, you know, there's a way the vibe came back. We all were watching the video. There's a way the vibe came back and people revived back. So now Romeo came, nailed it. James Kennedy was supposed to come on the stage. That's when Bebe Kula had to send his bodyguards to go and take away the guys. Yeah, they grabbed him and they pulled him out of the stage. Then he held the microphone. So this is Bebe Cool, who became the MC, introducing Chameleon, introducing all those big artists on the stage. Imagine, how many MCs do we have? Very many, who are supposed to do that job. But he's also one of the artists who officially was supposed to be invited to come on the stage. But Bebe Cool took it upon himself to become the MC, to become the artist, the coordinator, everything in Uganda. I don't know. Bebe Cool. But of course, Northern Uganda, they have seen the title of Northern Uganda, the Northern Uganda that we know. Ziggy Zaga, I believe, showed them some something little just from Northern Uganda. Because you cannot just come and you grab and you think that these people, they are going just to let you do that. Even how much many you are. They will always defend themselves. So, Bebe Cool, and I believe that you should go back on a drawing board. Go back on a drawing board. Anything that concerns Northern Uganda. You should go back and revive go back on your drawing board on the table. Revive. Northerners are not happy. General, that's what I can tell Bebe Cool. I know you are watching, and I know this, you'll get at least a clip. This one goes to Bebe Cool. Bebe Cool, you need to sit down on your round table about Northern Uganda. Otherwise, I rest my case here. And of course, away from that, still on that, and of course, this is a saga of MCs now. My brother, one of the show hosts, that is MC Cats, came up, with some video. I believe that people, the video is still moving around about the 1.8 billion shillings that was allocated for the MC's circle. And yeah, he's right to talk about that. But of course, at a certain point, I also got him wrong, because you cannot only circle. You cannot only quote only the central MCs. That's why I always say the central guys, they think Uganda. The central people think Uganda is only for the central. When it comes to entertainment, they only circle the central, thinking that Uganda is only central. But I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters who are up there, you're wrong. Yeah, they have started feeling the chongos. That's why MC Cats had to come up with a video. Yeah. Talking about Franco. Talking about him having appointment with one of the senior officer, senior person in the office, in that very particular office at let me say, yeah, somebody big in Uganda. He had an appointment of which he was not allowed, because he never had, he was called on phone, not giving him the verbal, the real appointment. He was given an appointment on the phone without, a hand copy. So reaching there was very hard for him. That's why he started lamenting. But of course, in his talks, he is only talking about the central people, as if MCs are only in central. Forgetting that there are some presenters in northern Uganda who are doing the same job. Forgetting that there are radio presenters, the TV presenters, they are down on ground MCs who are doing the same thing. But of course, they only do round it, circle it to the MCs of Central, as if Central is Uganda is only Central. But of course, we the Northerners, we always keep quiet sometimes. But when the pinching is, when the pinching becomes too much, that's when we rose up. We always come up and we do want to put, let me say whoever is in the front line, we put you in your place. So MC Cats, your cry is not a bad one, but the bad part of it is you only circling. Only Central. Talking about Central people. Forgetting that there are Northerners in this country. There are Westerner in this country. You forget about that. You see, in this fame game, let's not do such kind of things, because the game itself is very broad. It's very big. You cannot finish this entertainment. Yes, Cats, you're 40 years, you have been in the industry for more than 20 years in the industry. But that does not give you mandate to only circle. But I thought by now people would have learned that in Uganda we have so many people. And in Uganda, when you look at Uganda itself, the northern Uganda, when it comes to participation in the government, the northern Uganda, we take 60%. 60%. Me, I will say this without fear or favor. 60%. When it comes to supporting of our president, we support the president 99%. Northern Uganda, we support our president 99%. But of course, our president, he always thinks about us. But the people around him, he had to give room. He gave room for the creatives, so that the creatives representative, they can take our cry on his table. But of course, Eddie Kenzo is for his stomach and the central people. Me, I will say this. Biebeku is for his family and the central people. Whoever steps there in the name of creatives forgets about northern Uganda. Forgets completely. Eddie Kenzo have a jam session in the name of federation. But does that happen here in northern Uganda? No. Biebekul the same. The last time Biebekul came here with the General Mohozi, when the last time he came here, he promised West Nile northern Uganda. When you talk of West Nile, and of course this is in northern Uganda, he promised northern Uganda a set of a studio system, the video camera, the audio production studio. But where is it? Years has gone. Nothing to show. But he still comes here. Biabukul still comes here to provoke the northerners. Please, my brother, let's do the right thing at the right time. Yeah? That's all about. But of course, for the MC saga, the 1.8 billion, we all know we shall just see the audio. In northern Uganda, what we know is that we shall always read the audio and see the video of the cash. But the hand catch, holding it like this, I don't know whether it will come to pass. But of course, that's all we can say about this. But for now, what do we need to do? It's high time that we need to open out our eyes. Yes, the president has his votes. We, the MCs, we always do the drive each and every single time. When their rallies are there, we hold the microphone, we do the drive, to talk about our president. We go in happenings, we talk about our president. We go everywhere we go, we mobilize for the vote for the president. But Biebekulu, you're trying to kill this. Yeah? So it's high time that they need to sit down and revive all these things that we the northerners, we are not happy. The MCs of northerners, we have been silenced. We have been sidelined. Now look at one of the set of the MCs like Man Pato and Ziggy Zaga going to Kampala for that function. Also the same thing. Receiving beatings. That is not what we expect from the northerners. But of course, for God and my country, Sergeant MC still remains my name. Let's go for the music break, and when we bounce back, and of course, a lot is happening in the celebrity, industry. In this fame game, we have a lot happening. But of course, all in all, this is what we say: for God and my country, do the right thing for the country. The president has done his own; he has done his part. But the people surrounding him, you should also do the same. Don't tarnish the image of our own president, one of the most loved presidents in East Africa, and he has done a lot. And he's still doing a lot. And we are here still to give him one more chance. Like he has from us. We are there to give him. Sergeant MC, Wesley Television, let's go for the music break. And when we bounce back, we shall be finalizing with the weekly roundup. Alright, Koboko Nadinho, Dalobo, and of course, Indikini by Alexi Hasso, a beautiful jam that came in right there on your screen. And before that, we had a song that came in from Lady Kola and a John Black. Tonight, Anataki, tonight, Tatamunu, tonight, Anafitaki. Manato, Alela de Anafitaki, Simde Kulkede Kutu off. We need to put all the phones off. You put your own off, I put my own off. Because you, Anna Fitaki, Nare, Alela Data Fitai, tonight, Anna take a beautiful jam from Lady Kola, and the guy himself, John Black. Yeah. But I'm seeing John Black is bouncing back in style. Been watching a couple of music videos, and of course, going through his socials. He has a lot cooking. Yeah, that is a John Black for you right there. We had John Black quiet for a very long period of time. He had gone quiet for a very long period of time, but this time around, yeah. Of course, we all know that the guy has been passing through a lot when he left the other previous management. And of course, these are the people who have to seize all his, the socials account, most especially YouTube, where you make money. They had seized, of course, asking him to give them the 50 million Ugandan shillings for them to give back his account, So he has been battling all that. All along he has been doing music, but yet he has not been, selling out. As, the music industry right now, it's all about sharing this, doing that, scratching that, the other one backs, and also the other one scratches your back too. So John Black, I believe that as we speak right now, at least he's trying to bring, he's trying to make wave. John Black is trying to make wave, and we pray for the best, for the best in the music industry. He's one of our guys, and not unlike our brother, Coco Finger. You see, Coco Finger has also been quiet, but Coco Finger also in Kampala has been struggling. Just why you see Coco Finger perform every time, whenever there's a function, it's because Coco Finger's manager is a Muganda, comes from Central. This one is a point blank. It's because Coco Finger is being managed by one of the Central guys around there. That's why you see the manager always makes sure that he fits. But if it wasn't because of that Coco Finger in Central Uganda, he wouldn't be anywhere. Look at Jackie. Jackie is nowhere in the industry. Why? Remember back then when Jackie was the real Jackie that we knew. The Blue Threes. You see? That combination of three, because they come from Central, the two come from Central. The two speaks that language. But though she was also speaking that language, by then they didn't know. But when they realized that she's not from Central, I think that's when my sister, they started, silencing her, sidelining her. That is a Jackie for you there. So, Central people, I don't know generally whether it's a habit or it's something that has been, I don't know whether it's a disease or a virus that has no cure. See, this thing is just a virus. But of course, the cure is there when we unite ourselves. So, in the music industry, we have so many pests. So many. That is really destroying our crops, our plant in the industry. They are there. But of course, to conquer all this, we need to join our hand and do it. Jackie in Central, they don't talk about her. No blogger. No blogger takes time to write about, I don't know. But all in all, we all pray for the best of Northern Uganda music. And when you listen to Northern music, it's so pure. The real music comes from Northern Uganda. Listen to Ricky Bad sing. Yeah? Listen to Ricky Bad sing. Listen to Eddie Wizzy sing. Listen to Pato Loverboy sing. Listen to James Kennedy. Listen to those songs. The Monopoly, the D-Wine Gabbana, Lucky D, the Bushy the King, Starboy Jr. Listen to those people's song. And then compare it with the Central song. Trust me. You'll know the purity of the music, where the pure music comes from. So, to bring all this into light is we need to join hands. We should not fight ourselves in the industry. But if you fight ourselves, we are fighting our own downfall. We shall fall. That's when we fight ourselves. So, the industry really has a lot of pace in Central that needs to be worked upon. And then away from that, of course, the saga of Alliance King is still ongoing. Alliance King decided to say, I had a voice note, though I am not good at in Luganda. But of course, for him, he's saying he's not hiding. As we speak, the guy is not yet arrested. And of course, the investigation is still ongoing. The Fangone guys from Bali, they took their time to beat up one of the guys that is a Uganda top dancer in the name of Nathan. And of course, he calls himself that. That is his botanical name, Nathan. But of course, the Fangone guy is the president of Fangone. That is Alliance King. Alliance King is saying that there are people who are fighting him indirectly. Most especially the old generation artists are fighting the new generation artists. In short, he's trying to say that the legendary guys are fighting the new guys. Meaning that there's somebody who is fighting him in the industry. That is Alliance King for you. That there's somebody who is fighting him in the industry. Now, who could be that person? Who could be that very person who is fighting Alliance King in this very particular industry? Fame game. So, for him, he said he's not in a hide. Anytime they can come to him. And of course, as the investigation is ongoing, but I believe that that is not the real act. But for me, we all know that Alliance King, with his records, the Chigari, the gangs that he has, his friends, they are not friendly to people. They are people, they are guys who love showing their shoulders, yeah? But in the industry, in this fame game, those are not the things. We have guys who can do those things. And for him, he's saying right now that, according to Alliance King, that there are people who are now beating his gangs. His guys from Fangon Forest. When they get them, they beat them. So their life is also in the risk. And they also don't move of late anyhow, like they used to move before. So it's just because of that incident. And he calls upon the government that if he has his guys that he takes care of, if they can give him money, I think you see everything that works around Uganda is all about money. You see, when you want money in Uganda, I understand that you really need to touch that. In our language, you want to rem cha. Can you remember to send Uganda kind of remo kuma tuchutie chap mulwang echa remo majibu we ngiti no. Anwa yene Uganda kai wa mimulu tongulwang echa kai be to send. People always want to touch the other point when it comes to money bit. Even MC Cat is making a lot of noise. According to him, that he's not after the money, but why? He's after the money. So in Uganda, I've realized that if you want to get money, there are some loopholes. Yeah? There are some loopholes in Uganda that when you touch those buttons, definitely money comes out. So all the directions are finger pointing at that part. That all the fingers are going that very direction. But for how long? Yes. So should it be that we also Northerners, we should also start looking at that angle? No. We are very peaceful people because we have been through hell. Yeah? The other regime of Konyi, we lost a lot of people. So if we are recovering, they should let us recover in peace. The entertainment is growing. The guys, they should allow us to do it in peace. But they don't want peace. They want trouble. They want problem. But of course, Northern Uganda, for us, we are always ready, with or without. We always mind our business at times. But when you try, touching the wrong buttons, there's a way we can get back to you. Most especially the entertainment industry. We are tired. We are tired with the guys who proclaims they own Uganda in the industry. Let me say, with the guys who proclaims that they own the industry in Uganda here. We are totally tired of being sidelines of all these things. Biebe Cool, Eddie Kenzo, you people should sit down. We the Northerners, we are tired. That's what we can tell you. For God and my country, I will always call for God and my country, because without God, nothing is possible. Yeah? Even the person who dances at night, he first goes to pray. Even a thief goes to pray for God to help. So we all say this in the name of God and our country. So we should stop all this. It's enough. It's enough. Sergeant MC remains my name, and of course I continue watching West Night TV from Monday to Friday. Every Friday we always give you a weekly roundup. Yeah, all is well with Northerners, and we are happy. Our president has our votes. The entertainment industry is fully behind the president of Uganda. That is His Excellency Yoweri Museveni Kaguta. We shall fully back you, both artists and the MCs and the socialites. We are right behind you, our president. That is His Excellency Yoweri Museveni Kaguta. Northern Uganda will never say no to you, but you have to say no to some of the people surrounding you. Yes, it's high time you need to do that. See you till Monday, same time, same television. Sergeant MC. I hope all you guys who've been watching right from the beginning, you have enjoyed your time. And for those who missed over the week, I believe that you really got the clear information about what is happening right now in the entertainment industry, Uganda at large. We always give you the celebrity gossip. We don't go for show. We are here for showbiz, for show business. You understand? We are not for showbiz. Anyway, Sergeant MC, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. See you till Monday, same time, same television for the for the week. For the weekend. For the weekend. We're talking about the fresh week. That is every Monday. Sergeant MC, the boy, the bad boy, and of course our boss. You're right there. Not forgetting Mr. Joe himself, Pepe. I call him Pepe because he looks like Pepe. But anyway, to all the guys who have been watching right from beginning till the end, want to say thank you so much for supporting West Night Television. We light up the region each and every single time. Where there's no light, where there is darkness, we make sure that we put up some light clearly. Yeah, to the people out there. See you till Monday. Same time, same television.